The first thing that flashed onto the screen was a flash of static, that digital hum, the kind that comes from a file having been compressed too fast, circulated too many times, and handled by too many hands that know it's deadly. The file itself was labeled only Garrison Confessional Final MP4, but it was anything but final. When the video began to play, onlookers were met with a less sassy, clearly worn-out version of Garrison Brown. Not the smiley, sassy oldest son fans had grown up remembering in Sister Wives. His eyes strayed from the camera. He uncomfortably shifted in his seat. There was a dense, uncomfortable silence for a man mere 25 years old. It looked like he was pausing. His voice, barely audible, came out in a breathless whisper as he looked down, then slowly back up, like he was trying to scream through water. Screaming at whom? Garrison? A producer from TLC gently prompted off camera. He swallowed hard. My dad. His fists were clenched, knuckles white. His jaw bulged as if he were holding something back. Hello guys. Welcome back to Reality Recap. Don't forget to thumbs up this video. I texted him. I called. Nothing at all, Garrison said. I even drove out there once. Sat in my car right outside. Didn't knock. Just waited like a stray. He let out a harsh, bitter laugh. Guess that's what I am. A stray. While the leaked video itself was quite traumatic, what happened subsequently shattered whatever illusions remained. Less than a week after the video went viral, Garrison's mother, Janelle Brown, made an appearance. Not through a press release, not on the set of a talk show. She appeared in an unfiltered, no-makeup Instagram Live in one of Garrison's beat-up high school hoodies. Her voice trembled as she spoke directly to the camera. Heartache weighed in every word. I begged Cody to call him. I pleaded, she said. Every time Garrison called after a family dinner, I would tell Cody, please, he needs you. Just pick up the phone. You don't have to solve anything. Just call him back. She paused, wiping away her tears. He said Garrison made his choice, that he didn't play by the rule, the expectation. Janelle shook her head, incredulity in her eyes. What rules? Desiring your dad to love you in return? Desiring to have dinner without needing to create a co-parenting flowchart? That's not rebellion. That's being human. She would not respond to questions. Once she'd gotten her point across, she logged off. The video was a hit. Well over 3 million views in one day. But the video was only the start. Cody was then being sent screenshots of Garrison's texts, leaked by a former anonymous member of the TLC crew. Dad, can I come by? I don't know how to be okay anymore. Please say something. I just need to hear your voice. None were read. Some were sent days apart. A few were sent at 2 or 3 a.m. Most got no response whatsoever. No responses. No emoji. Silent. And that silence was a wound in and of itself. One message, 2 months to the day before Garrison died, read, "You told men don't cry. I'm not trying to, but I'm exhausted. I don't want to feel like a ghost to my own family." The line resonated online like thunder. But what came next was even more devastating. Gabe, Garrison's younger brother, handed Garrison's phone to the producer. They hesitated, not in any condition to know what might be inside. What they found was dark and heart-rendingly desperate. There were vignettes of Garrison on his floor, whispering to his cat. "They don't realize, buddy. They believe I'm okay, that I joke because I'm tough, but other times I just stay in bed so I don't have to think." He had been seen walking across a dark parking lot late at night in another vignette, icicle breath curling on the air. "I wanted to call him tonight," he said to the camera. "Checked out his name in my contacts. Couldn't press it. Knew he wouldn't pick up." He smiled wryly, crookedly. Feels like calling a dead number, except the person's still alive. It was clear this was not going to be an ordinary family reunion. TLC suddenly rearranged the tell-all episode to include these bombshells. On the day of filming, Christine walked off the set. "I can't sit here and act like we didn't all see this coming," she said. Meri, curt and tense, said only these things. "Cody didn't just fail just Garrison. He failed us all." And he walked out. "When Robin became a part of his life," she went on, "he forgot what it was to be a father." The camera then shifted to an empty seat, Cody's. He had refused to attend. In his stead was Gabe, and he looked straight into the camera. "My brother was standing with his phone when he died," he told her. "He was expecting a call. That never came." Robin did show up for a few seconds. She was cautious, her responses short. "I didn't know him," she said. "He never came up to me. I don't know why." That single response sparked outrage, both in the studio audience and from viewers at home. "You don't know why?" Later, Christine responded, "Distance was because of you," she said. "Cody shut the rest of us down, and he used you to clarify it." Twitter erupted. Reddit comments piled up by the hour. And then the letter arrived. Janelle printed it, written out by Garrison in his own hand, and published it in People magazine. "Mom, don't take it personally if I'm not here. You worked harder than anyone. But I just can't keep chasing someone who thinks I was a mistake. I'm not being dramatic. I'm tired. Hug Gabe for me. Tell Dad it's okay." Everyone already knew what the words said. The world already knew. In one of the drawers, on a smashed Android phone, there is a call log. Garrison phoned Cody the night he died. 2:47 a.m. It did ring. Then it rang again. Straight to voicemail. He didn't leave a message. He didn't phone again. In that silence, a country wept a boy whose voice was heard. Too late. And if you're still standing here, there's more. There is no debate anymore as to who Kody Brown's favorite wife is. That much has been clearly demonstrated. Sister Wives' women shouted it out for years. Cody was always more drawn to Robin than the others. And now he's gone and one-upped them, declaring that God himself blessed his union with her. So no, this is not up for debate anymore. But in a recent YouTube video, something new was revealed. For the first time ever, Mckelty, her husband Tony, and her daughter shared that Cody apparently has a favorite child as well. Tony didn't hold back. "I'll say this, Cody definitely, clearly prefers pretty things." He explained that Cody likes it when his sons and daughters look attractive. That's probably why, Tony said, Cody always used to say Aspen was his favorite. Mckelty was shocked. She had no idea her dad ever said such a thing, but she took responsibility. Given the way he acted, it was no surprise. Tony went back and insisted he overheard Cody saying Aspen was like the other kids. "I don't want to hear it," Mckelty said, as the second child already beset with insecurity. Tony added, "He spoke about Aspen being his favorite. She was always done up, always adorable. That was part of the thing. It wasn't me reporting that. He reported that. I just recall the words. And truly, it's not hard to imagine Cody speaking those words. It just works." Earlier in the same video, Mckelty mentioned how Cody used to always want things put together. He enjoyed presentation, similar to Robin, who needed to be groomed and styled every day. Even back in a previous episode of Sister Wives, Christine had said it. Cody wanted all his wives to look presentable and done up with makeup, because to him, appearances mattered. "It's no wonder I was always comparing myself," Christine admitted, because Cody was comparing us to Robin too. Robin was on a pedestal. The rest of us felt that we weren't good enough. I always thought that I wasn't trying hard enough in our relationship. Now there is little Cody can do that will shock the public. As fans await to hear whether TLC is picking up Sister Wives Season 20, Cody's modus operandi has become torture to watch. He needs control. He needs admiration. He needs to have others around him who seem nice and reflect well on him. Even Meri showed this last spring in an episode. "Cody always wished that the people around him were good-looking. He wanted me to be decent-looking. When we were going out, he'd take me shopping for clothing." Kody Brown has never hesitated to confess his requirement for everything in his world to be perfect, from wife Robin all the way down to his own hairstyling. This week, however, his daughter Mckelty, and son-in-law Tony Padron are shedding light on how that obsessions with appearances might have affected more than just his wives. In a recent Patreon video posted on their YouTube channel, the two discussed Cody's fixation on appearance and how it may have influenced which of his 18 children he liked most. Tony spoke bluntly. "I'll just say, Cody certainly has an enormous preference for pretty things. He likes when his sons and kids are pretty. I think that's why he always said Aspen was his favorite." Mckelty was shocked to learn that her father had ever spoken those words in public regarding Aspen, the elder sister and second-born Brown sibling. But she admitted, looking at how he acted, it all made sense. That's just the way he is. He never said it to me, she said. However, Tony insisted otherwise. He claimed to have personally heard Kody declare Aspen his favorite. I don't want to hear that, Mckelty said, especially being the second child already struggling with insecurity. Christine, Kody's third wife and Mckelty's mom, interrupted from past interviews, reporting, being Aspen's favorite? That already made things tough for the rest of the children. Kody would tell me Aspen was his favorite. I remember it. Tony corroborated that memory, reporting, she was always done up. That was part of it. I didn't say that to him. He said it. I just remember him saying that. Mckelty said this previously in the video, adding that Kody has always had a thing for individuals who dressed well. She reminded us that Kody's mom, just like Robin in today's scenario, was always dressed well, done up, and even wore pearls in the morning. On her most recent season of Sister Wives, Christine openly discussed how her ex-husband was obsessed with appearances, namely his wife's hair, makeup, and wardrobe. She explained that Kody constantly compared Robin's appearance to his other wives, Christine, Meri, and Janelle. He enjoyed it when they were done up. In an April episode, Christine explained, it was like you always had to look nice. That was super important to him. Christine explained that Robin would typically spend more time getting ready with Kody, thus likely drawing more of his attention. As Christine explained Kody's superficiality, she said, no wonder I never felt safe. Because while I was measuring up, Kody was measuring up too. He was always comparing us to Robin. Robin was revered. The rest of us, we were just less than. I always felt as though I wasn't measuring up. Meri also remembered her ex-husband's obsession with image. Kody just wanted everyone around him to be pretty. He would take me out and go shopping for clothes when we were dating, she disclosed in the same season. During their most recent live stream, Mckelty admitted she never wanted or needed to be Kody's favorite. But she also believed there was a point at which she could have been. As Kody's fifth child, she shared, I believe there was a moment where I was his favorite, but he never actually said it. It felt like that for a brief moment. Tony interrupted. You were the ultimate peacekeeper for like 2 seconds. He put the time at probably right after Christine broke up with Kody. Despite the widening rift between Kody and most of his older children, Mckelty continued to visit Kody and Robin, trying to help mend the broken family dynamic. But afterward, after Garrison's funeral, everything shifted. Mckelty posted in a September update on Patreon that more recent things had mellowed her feeling toward Robin. A little around the same time, she'd given birth to twins, Archer and Ace, and Tony described how this milestone briefly elevated her bond with Kody. So, Mckelty may have had Kody's favorite child, if only briefly. That time obviously has passed. She admitted that of her mother Christine's 6 kids, she hadn't done so badly at all. Mom doesn't like the word favorite, Mckelty, Michael T. said. So I won't say I was hers. But then, when I had the twins, she loved that. I was pretty cool for a minute. Meanwhile, Sister Wives Meri Brown appeared to take a slight but sharp jab at ex-husband Kody Brown on Instagram recently, decrying the way she was treated in the past. The fans jumped all over the shade immediately. A number of them described it as a direct and unapologetic swipe. Meri posted on July 1st regarding a video and a lengthy post about relationships and what she now expects out of a partner. She made it plain. She knows what she's worth, and she's tired of settling. I'm not whining that someone owes me, she began, and I don't want perfection. But if you're truly interested, be intentional. Tell me you like me. I do have something to give, and once I feel seen, I give it everything. She even tacked on that she's living a beautiful, intentional life by design. I'm looking for someone who complements my life, she continued, not someone to complete it. Then came the line that hit home. I won't chase, beg, or bend. When the right person comes along, it will be calm. There will be laughter, not confusion. Peace, not questions. Depth, not games. Her message resonated. Fans flooded the comments. "You better not settle," another commented. "You've already settled too much. You and Janelle both deserve better than how real men treat their wives." Another just outburst. "Cody was terrible." A third joined in. "He never gave you what you deserved or needed. Good for you." Meri and Cody legally wed in 1989. As they embraced the plural marriage lifestyle, Cody spiritually married Janelle and Christine. But in 2014, Meri and Cody divorced legally, so he could marry Robin Brown and adopt her children. Eventually, in January 2023, Meri and Cody ended their relationship for good. Over the years, viewers saw just how coldly Cody treated his first wife. In Season 28's Sister Wives Tell All special, Christine revealed that Cody had melted down Meri's wedding ring, a symbolic act meant to strip her of emotional power over him. Meri also revealed that Cody, at one time, handed her a list of demands, stuff she had to do before he even would consider working on their relationship. But after she completed all of his demands, he still informed her that he wasn't interested in making things work. "I don't really see myself as married to Meri," Cody admitted on camera. "If she wanted to move on and find someone else, I wouldn't fight her on that." But when Meri did finally depart Flagstaff for Utah, Cody did what he regularly does. He cried. He bawled. He said he loved the life they had shared, and even referred to it as an end of an era. In a final irony, he referred to her as "my favorite ex-wife."